Hey, this is Eric, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the new Google Screencast tool for ChromeOS. So Chromebooks have had a screen capture tool for quite a while, which allows you to take a picture or record a video of your screen. Well, now Google is rolling out a new, more powerful tool for Chromebooks called Google Screencast. With Google Screencast, you can record your entire screen or a portion of your screen. You can record your webcam and your voice. You can annotate on the screen while you're recording. The tool generates an automatic transcript of the recording. You can translate the transcript into any language, and you can edit the screencast by skipping portions of the transcript. This is an easy way for teachers to create instructional videos and for students to make recordings to demonstrate their understanding. Let's take a look at how Google Screencast works. First, to use the new Screencast tool, you will need to be using a Chromebook with version 103 or higher of the operating system. If so, you can start the Screencast tool by clicking on the Screencast app in the ChromeOS launcher. This will open up the Screencast app where you can access your existing recordings, watch some getting started videos, and create a new screencast. To make a new recording, click on the New Screencast button in the top left-hand corner. Before you start recording, though, you can make a few settings choices. On the Screencast toolbar at the bottom of the screen, you can choose how you want to record the screen, including recording the full screen, recording a partial portion of the screen, or recording just a window. You can also click on the settings gear to select the microphone that you want to use, as well as select the camera that you wish to use, or you can even turn the camera off if you prefer not to have your webcam recorded. However, if you do leave the webcam on, you can also click and drag the webcam to the 4 different corners of the screen. You can also click on the resize button to make the webcam small or large. For this example, I'll record a portion of the screen, and in this case, I'm recording a portion of the website Google Earth Time-Lapse, where we're showing the retreating of the Columbia Glacier over the last several decades. When you're ready to start, click the record button on the screen. After a countdown timer, your screencast recording will now begin. At this point, you can say and do whatever you need to provide instruction as a teacher or to explain your understanding as a student. If you would like to annotate on the screen while recording, simply click on the marker button down in the bottom right-hand corner. You can now draw on the screen as needed. To change the color of the marker, right-click on the marker button and select a new color. To clear what you've drawn, you can click on the marker button to toggle it off, or you can do a double tap with 2 fingers on the screen. Also, to improve the automatic transcript, it is helpful to pause in between each of your sentences when speaking. Also, if you make a mistake when recording, no worries. Just pause for a moment and then say that information again. Later, you'll be able to easily edit out the incorrect line. When you are done recording, click the recording button down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen to stop the recording. After you have recorded a screencast, you will find it on the home screen of the app. Now, do note it may take a little while for the recording to finish processing. However, when it is ready, click on the recording to preview and edit the screencast. You can click the play button at the bottom to watch your recording. After a countdown timer, your screencast recording will now begin. You can rename your screencast by clicking on the temporary name up in the top left-hand corner. And over on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see the automatically generated transcript for your video. If there is an error in the transcription, you can click on the three dots button for that section and then choose Edit Text to make any needed changes. You can also use this panel to edit your screencast. If there's a section where you made a mistake or just a portion that's not needed, you can click the three dots button for that section and then choose Skip Section. That portion of the video will not be shown when the screencast is played. If you need to add the section back in later, you can click the Undo Skip button for that section to include it again. When you are ready to share your screencast, you can let other people view it if they are also using a Chromebook. Here's how. First, click the Share button in the top right-hand corner of the screen. This will open the Share Screencast pop-up window. Click on the Share with Others button so that other people can view it. You can now click on the Copy Link button to copy the link for viewing the screencast. You can give this link to anyone else using a Chromebook and they will be able to watch your screencast. You can share the link in any way you prefer, such as Google Classroom or email, a link on your website, a QR code, a shortened link through social media, and more. When a Chromebook user clicks the link you shared, it will open the Screencast app. Here, they can watch your recording using the controls at the bottom. The auto-generated transcript will display in a panel on the right. As the screencast plays, the transcript will highlight each section as it is spoken. The user can also click on any section in the transcript to jump to that specific spot in the video. The user can also click on the search button in the top right-hand corner to find specific words in the transcript. This can be useful in a longer screencast to be able to find the content you're looking for. The user can also click on the Language menu at the top of the transcript, where they can select a language to automatically translate the transcript. This is especially helpful for someone who speaks a different primary language to follow along with the content. At the moment, you have to be using a Chromebook to be able to create recordings with the Screencast app and to be able to view recordings in the Screencast app. But what if you want people who are not on a Chromebook to be able to view your recording? The good news is that the raw video from your screencast is saved in your Google Drive as a WebM video file, which can be shared in many ways with others. You can find all of your recordings in a folder in your Drive titled Screencast Recordings. Keep in mind, though, this is the raw video, so it will not have several of the benefits of viewing in the Screencast app. For example, any sections you chose to skip will not be skipped in the raw video. And the raw video file will not have the auto-generated transcript, so the end user cannot use that to jump to different sections or search through the transcript or translate it into another language. Having said that, though, it is the full recording of your screencast with the recorded screen, your webcam, your voice, and any annotations you drew with the marker tool. So what can you do with the raw video recording? One option is to simply share the file from your Google Drive. You can share the video file as normal, just like any file that is stored in your Drive. You can share the recording with specific people, or you can share the file as a link so that anyone can view it. The recording is saved in the WebM video format, which is a format that can be viewed by anyone using Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, or Opera. Another option is to download the file and then share it through another service such as YouTube. Simply download the recording from your Google Drive and then upload the video to your YouTube channel. YouTube is able to process and play WebM files with no problem. So in conclusion, what are my thoughts on Google's new Screencast tool for Chromebooks? Well, there are many great benefits to this tool. It is super easy to use, whether a teacher or a student, and whether recording or viewing. It also automatically generates a transcript, which can be used for navigation, searching, and translating, which is great. And it allows for intuitive video editing by letting you simply skip sections in the transcript. And it's built right into the Chrome operating system. So for schools that have restrictions on using third-party apps, this provides a Google-made screencasting tool right there in the Chromebook. Now, having said that, I do think there is still room for improvement and development as time goes on. First, it would be great if this was not restricted to just Chromebooks, but could be used in the Chrome browser on any computer, as well as a mobile version for mobile devices. Now, if, however, the recording has to be done on a Chromebook because the tool is using features of the Chromebook to make the recording, then at least the ability to watch the recorded screencasts, that should be available on any device whatsoever. There's also lots of amazing screencasting tools that are already out there that have been innovating for many, many years. So there's a lot of features that would be great for Google's Screencast to add later on, such as a quizzing feature or detailed viewer analytics, a more robust video editor, and such. All in all, though, I am very happy that Google is launching the Screencast app for Chromebooks. I consider it a positive anytime there's a tool that makes it easier for teachers and students to express themselves, to be creative, to have a voice. And I'm excited to see how schools use this tool and how the tool continues to develop over time. And for more information on Google Screencast, as well as other new tools that Google is announcing as part of their Anywhere School 2022, I had the privilege of interviewing Andy Russell, who is the product manager of Chromebooks in Education. The link to that video can be found in the description below. And for all of my other educational technology resources, be sure to visit my site at controlaltachieve.com and follow me on Twitter and subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out my book, Control Alt Achieve: Rebooting Your Classroom with Creative Google Projects. Thanks so much and take care.